Right, welcome back to another episode, another long overdue episode of Hooner's Garage. They seem to be getting, I don't know, further and further apart. It's just the way it is. Other things at the moment take a priority, and I don't get out here anywhere near as much as I'd like to, but it is just at the moment things are hectic and it's just getting the time. So I have got a few hours today, and I doubt very much there's going to be much bike work going on, because it is, now that I've built the benches and got the back sorted out, which I'll show you in a second, it is pretty much try and get this place back up to some sort of usability, I think is the word. Make sure it's usable again, because it is a pigsty in here at the moment. So yeah, so let's show you where we're at and hopefully see how much we can get done in the few hours that I've got today. Right, so we'll start in the new section of the garage, the storeroom. As you can see, shelves are in, although everything is pretty much piled up and needs to be tidied up and sorted out. So yeah, that is, look at it. It actually looks worse on camera than it does in real life. That is pretty impressive. It looks worse on camera. Cameras usually make things look better. Main workshop again, where I've had to strip everything out the back and move everything around in here. Build these, well, turn that table that I had into a better set of workbenches that are at a better height and not as deep, to make it easier, just to make it easier to work at. They've gone on all right. They've not moved or shifted. They've taken all this weight. I'm not going to sit on them. I have sat on that one, that bit there. That can take my weight, which is currently around about the 16 stone mark, or 15, I don't know. But I'm not going to test these. They hold all that, so that's fine. That's good enough. So this all needs to get sorted out as well. As you can see, everything is a mess. TZR. And this project really has dragged on. I enjoy doing it, but there's just too much going on at the moment outside that needs my attention. So having the time to come in, do the work on the bike, record it, edit it and everything else, it's just not been there. So I keep meaning of trying to find a way to get that to change so that I have got time to get out here more often, but best laid plans of mice and men and all that. So it'll be nice to get that project much closer to, well, it would be nice to get it to completion. Apparently the fuel tank for that is savable. I have been given the details of a company that can apparently resolve or fix that with the holes rather than buy another tank. Again, that's just finances are holding that up more than anything else. The newer of the two FJs, yeah, that's still on the back burner. That is, once I've finished everything else, that's going to get done, but I'm still not sure what I'm going to be doing with that. Fudge, still looking nice and aggressive. Still need to sort out the front headlight for that. Spoiler on this bike as well, and on that bike I have two. I have one on each, and I think a mini project that's going to be coming up is taking one of those off there, of one of those two, probably that one to be fair, and then fixing it onto the GSX, because I don't have one on the GSX. It's a pain in the backside to keep oiling the chain, because where I live everything is gravel and I can't get the paddock stand down onto gravel to lift the bike up to spin the wheel to oil the chain, and the garage being further away from my home, it's not the right door, it's at my grandparents' house, so that just makes it a tad on the difficult side to keep running over every 5 minutes to oil the chain. And then this bike, which you saw in the last video, this is a Derby Sender 125, belongs to the son of a work colleague, and they want me to get it through an MOT, which is going to take a fair amount of work to get that through an MOT. It's been nicked twice. It's been left to stand in the garden for God knows how long. They have given me a working budget to start with. Whether that will be enough, I don't know, and how much it's going to be worth when I finish with it, again, I don't know, but that's what they want. So I have put forward the idea that it might be better to break it for spares, but they want an MOT on it. So I'm assuming so they can sell it or so that you can ride it again. But there we go. One shot of the garage. Hopefully that'll be a lot tidier by the end of the day, now that I've got more storage space through there. So there we go. So I think it's been about 5 hours, something like that, of, well, I wouldn't say grafting, but no change in the back room. It's still pretty messy in here. Not too much of a change in there, but there you go. Now I'm sure somebody's going to say, that only took you 5 hours. It did take me about 5 hours. But that is the remains of the wardrobe that was in the storeroom. And I thought a good idea would be to panel the back wall. That way I can, just old school really, run some screws in it and just start putting some of the bits and pieces up on the wall out of the way. Yeah, but that is about 5 hours work, just cutting up an old wardrobe. But like I said, I wasn't sweating. Right, well, I don't know if you can hear the heater because it is cold in here, so I apologise if you can hear that, but time's got the better of me, so I need to get everything back in, get everything locked down and head home, get ready for work tomorrow. 5 hours, it's just quite surprising when you get stuck into something that, well, I say stuck into it, it's not like I wasn't sweating, but when you start getting into something, how that time just vanishes, it just disappears. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, that was 5 hours work. Doesn't look like 5 hours work, does it? But it was, and I've enjoyed it. It's been nice to get back out in the garage. And I was watching Del Boy's channel, and he mentioned in the video that it's always a shame when you invest time and effort into watching a channel, following the progress, and then it just goes completely dead. So I think that was also another motivation to get out here, because the people who watch this channel, you have invested time and everything else into watching this channel, and all of a sudden the videos go dead. All I can do is apologise for that. Real life gets in the way sometimes, and it has, and it still is. Next weekend I'm booked out on both days, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out next weekend. I'm doing a training course at the moment. I'm training to be a plasterer. So I've got that tomorrow night. I've got overtime on Tuesday, and I've got a few other things booked out during the week as well. So it is just getting time to get out into the garage and get back into the swing of this. But hopefully, I know I've said it before, but hopefully I can get some more time in and carry on with these projects, carry on with getting this set up, and give you something more interesting to watch. Yeah, that's about it really. So I'll try not to leave it too long between this video and the next video, but because I don't live, my house is, where I live is not attached to this garage, this is actually attached to my grandparents' house, and I live 20 minutes away. So getting time to get out into the garage is a bit of a nightmare, because by the time I've emptied the garage out, got the bikes out of the way, and can actually start, that's 30 minutes. And then obviously 30 minutes to get back in again. So if I've only got a couple of hours to kill, getting out here even for an hour is quite difficult, but it's one of those things. I'll have to try harder. Must try harder. Right, anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with the channel. It really is truly appreciated, and I apologise again for the lack of videos that have been made from Hooner's Garage, but hopefully I can turn that around and we can get these projects up and running and get the Derby sender, get that done and out the door, and then I can get back on with the TZR and the rat bike. So there we go. Right, I'm going to go home after I've had a cup of tea with my nan. So ride safe, and I'll see you next time.